pop star, or football player. Beckham had a triumphant career in sports, but was also a star off the field, becoming the face of millionaire brands. And at the end of his playing days, he became a successful entrepreneur. Currently, he's one of the owners of Inter Miami, Lionel Messi's club. In this Hero's Journey episode, we're gonna tell the story of the English ex-footballer who's not just a football legend, but an entertainment icon of the past decades. The one and only David Beckham. Beckham came from humble beginnings, born into a poor family in London, spending most of his childhood playing with a ball. With an extraordinary passion and an uncommon technical skill, David Beckham began his football journey in 1991 at 16, playing in the youth ranks of Manchester United, his beloved club. However, he only debuted for the first team at the age of 19. It was in the 90s that he reached the peak of his career, winning a Champions League title in 1999 at the age of 24. Alongside this historic achievement, he secured 6 Premier League titles with the Red Devils. Yeah, I'm betting you Manchester United fans really miss those times, huh? Actively contributing to Manchester dominance across England and gaining prestige throughout Europe quickly led to his national team call-up. David made his debut for the English national team in September 1996 at 21 and became the team captain just 4 years later. Beckham became a pivotal figure for the English team, known for his free kick expertise, accurate passes, and leadership on the field. He participated in several significant international competitions, including World Cups and European Championships. Despite swiftly earning his place and becoming one of the most capped players for his country, he faced one of the worst nightmares of his career during the 1998 World Cup. The incident occurred in the round of 16 against Argentina at the 47th minute of the second half. With the match tied at 2-2, Beckham, after being fouled by Argentine Diego Simeone, reacted with a slight kick towards the Argentine player while on the ground. The referee deemed it as aggression, showing Beckham a straight red card, ejecting him from the game. The young player went from heaven to hell in a fraction of seconds. England was ultimately eliminated in penalties, causing a wave of collective hatred among the English population, and earning Beckham exclusive blame for the team's failure in the Cup. Many newspapers and media outlets condemned Beckham for his immaturity, even labeling him the public enemy number 1 of the country. The media and public's reaction was so intense that he couldn't step out without facing hostility. At times, his car was vandalized, and apart from losing the captain's armband, the player received death threats after the World Cup. A bit harsh, right? Well, football can be a little over the top sometimes, but that's also why we love the sport. However, it's crucial to know that over the years, Beckham managed to overcome this difficult phase and regain the support of fans and the media. The 1998 incident was a significant episode in his journey, but didn't define his career. The comeback occurred with his club in the following years, delivering excellent performances in a lot of games from 1999 to 2003. David was named twice the second best player in the world by FIFA. Despite his commendable displays for Manchester, his relationship with coach Alex Ferguson wasn't always smooth. It began deteriorating in the early 2000s due to various non-football related sponsorship commitments with famous brands. The climax of this conflict happened during a dressing room argument in February 2003. After a loss to Arsenal in the FA Cup, coach Ferguson threw a boot at Beckham, hitting him in the eyebrow and causing a cut. The midfielder needed stitches to stop the bleeding. Shortly after this disappointing season, he decided to leave Manchester United for good. Beckham became a trailblazer in athlete marketing, even before the social media boom. As he mentioned in interviews, David knew how to use his image effectively to positively promote himself and the brand sponsoring him. Well, obviously God was a bit more generous when it came to giving beauty to the star, right? The man's beautiful. But he also received support throughout his career from people around him who understood a lot about marketing and business. In other words, what he generated in earnings with his image could cover his salaries and even the cost of his signings. In the following season in 2003, Beckham transferred to Real Madrid, contributing to the team known as the Galácticos. Real Madrid's policy at the time was to sign football stars, sometimes prioritizing marketing over sporting performance, making Beckham an ideal addition as one of their main ambassadors. The squad also featured other big names like Zidane, Figo, Roberto Carlos, and Ronaldo Fenômeno. Beckham stayed with Real Madrid until 2007, but his trophy haul and performances fell below expectations. Subsequently, the player signed with the Los Angeles Galaxy in the United States. He was among the first renowned players to accept the challenge of playing in Major League Soccer, the MLS, and remained with the franchise for 5 years. During this period, Beckham was loaned to Milan in Italy from October 2008 to September 2010, returning to LA Galaxy after recovering from an injury. This stint in the American League opened up a significant business opportunity that later elevated the player's financial status. But hang on, okay, calm down. We'll get into the details of this business pretty soon. In his recent journey, Beckham was invited to be one of the ambassadors for the 2022 Qatar World Cup. According to European press reports, he received $60 million for advertising work. However, participating in a commercial praising the country drew harsh criticism, including from Amnesty International. Many social activists are strongly opposed to the World Cup host country, accused Qatar of abusing and exploiting the thousands of immigrant workers hired for the tournament, some who died due to dehydration or exhaustion in 40 Celsius degrees heat of the Middle Eastern desert climate. Another shocking aspect of the player's personal life is that David Beckham has been married to former Spice Girl Victoria Adams since July 1999. They met when the singer attended a Manchester United game in 1997, starting to date shortly after. At that time, Victoria was one of the stars of the immensely popular group Spice Girls, making their marriage one of the most talked about events in English tabloids. However, decades later, in various newspapers' headlines, Beckham has been in the spotlight for alleged infidelity, although the cheating was never really confirmed. You naughty Beckham. The couple has 3 children, Romeo, Brooklyn, and Cruz. The godparents of their first 2 children are none other than the singer Elton John and actress Elizabeth Hurley. Just imagine the birthday presents those kids must get. Currently, the family resides in a mansion in Beverly Hills, California. Beckham is one of the wealthiest players globally. According to Forbes magazine, he has an estimated net worth of $450 million. This knack for making good deals is a significant trait of our hero. Beckham has endorsed various products, including clothing brands, sports goods, cosmetics, and perfumes. In the case of the latter, he even decided to launch his line of perfumes and men's products. Additionally, David has featured in commercials for Pepsi and Adidas, his official sponsor to this day. The list of commercial partnerships doesn't stop there. No wonder he was considered the most pop star-like player on the planet in the 2000s. Since 2007, he has also been the ambassador for the Italian brand Emporio Armani underwear.
It's me, Mario!
In the realm of sports, the English star lends his name to video games and recently became the ambassador for a fitness game by Electronic Arts. The midfielder has even made appearances in movies, portraying himself in the Goal Trilogy, which depicts the story of a young man striving to become a professional football player. That's a great movie, by the way. In 2014, a year after retiring from the pitch, Beckham decided to capitalize on the flourishing state of soccer in the United States and exercise his option to purchase a franchise in the league. Having played for LA Galaxy, he had the right to invest in an MLS club and chose to buy Inter Miami. Today, Inter Miami is one of the world's most famous clubs, especially after signing Lionel Messi in 2023. The franchise value has also skyrocketed, expected to reach $1.5 billion next year. It's worth noting that the Inter Miami is just one of his assets. He has his luxury fashion brand, a football school in London and Los Angeles, and in 2019, he acquired a stake in Salford City, a club in the English 4th Division. Nevertheless, the player also uses his image for humanitarian missions. He became a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador in January 2005 and in 2010 visited British troops in Afghanistan. So, did you already know these other facets of the English star? A boy who came from a poor family and managed to conquer the world, succeeding in various fields. Tell me what caught your attention the most in David Beckham's life. And feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to receive our upcoming Hero's Journey content. Until next time.